Hi, my gorgeous friends. I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda. I'm here today with another reading, and today's reading will be about your person and how they are truly feeling in this connection and where they're at. So this will be coming from their perspective, and certainly there is also the objective truth, which we'll be taking a look at and kind of see how that differs. But before we get into your person, will be asking Spirit to look at your energy or the energy of the connection so that you can know whether you have picked the right pile. Okay, so we have 3 butterflies to choose from: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, or butterfly 1, 2, 3. Pause the video if you are so inclined. Now you can be drawn to more than one pile, and that is absolutely okay. You may be picking up your energy in another pile, which happens often, and that is fine. You can either listen to that reading to get more insight, or you can, well, I would encourage you to click on a different pile so that you can pick up what your person is, where they're at in this connection and where they're coming from. So pause this video and we will see you shortly. Thanks, guys. All right. Hi, pile 1. If you pick the white butterfly, then this will be your reading. So we will be taking a look at your energy in this connection. We'll also be taking a look at your person's, I guess, feelings, kind of where they're at in this connection, any sort of truths that they might not be telling you. And we want to make sure that you've tapped into the right pile. So we will start by asking Spirit to give clear and concise message for pile number 1 regarding this connection. And I want to thank you so much, Spirit, for allowing us to tap into this energy, and also pile number 1 for allowing me to tap into your energy. Thank you so much. We got walking meditation, just go. We got balance, the number 4. We got lizard spirit, dream the world into being. And the lizard spirit's number 38, which reduces to the number 11. And 11 is always my spiritual number for divine connection. So certainly this could be a divine connection for you. We have dog, the number 18 and the number 10 as well here. All right, we'll get some tarot, and then we'll get into your energy, or at least the energy of this connection, so that you know whether this is your pile or not. Thank you, Spirit. High Priestess, and Daughter of Swords, which is the Page of Swords in reverse. We got the 9 of Swords in reverse as well. And we got the Ace of Pentacles. I'm actually going to pull one more. I got the Magician in reverse. All right. Just give me a minute to pick up on the energy. Okay, so I'm really picking up from your energy here strongly that you've been kind of going with the flow of this connection and kind of trying to see where where this leads to. You're really wanting balance in this connection. And as far as when I say balance, more of a grounded type connection, because right now a lot of this connection is in the metaphysical kind of 5D realm, if you will. With the lizard spirit, I was really picking up that 11, so number 38 up here, which reduces to 11, and that was what was speaking to me kind of the most, which is this spiritual connection. And I really feel as though a lot of this connection is feeling very much like fantasy to you. With the high priestess here, there is this deep soul connection. There is this deep, almost like fantasy-like connection that you're really striving to bring into the 3D world. With this Ace of Pentacles, you're really wanting to ground this connection into reality. And your fear right now, your biggest fear right now, is being able to do that. There is an understanding right now that you have that causes you a lot of anxiety. I think you're coming to terms with the fact that your understanding of this connection is that it is kind of stuck in this 5D fantasy metaphysical reality, and that you're unable to actually manifest this into being. And I feel as though here with the dog card talks about friendship and loyalty. I feel as though you feel a deep loyalty to your person, and you feel as though you guys are really, really, really good friends. But you also feel as though when it comes to deepening this soul connection with this person, you feel as though you want to transform this into reality in this 3D plane. And you've been kind of just going with the flow of what's kind of going on in this connection, unable to really manifest into the 3D world this something solid, something real. And I think you're just finally coming to this realization within yourself. I'm also feeling with this lizard spirit here that you've been potentially a little bit colder than normal to your person. You've been kind of maybe playing this friend role more so than anything, because you are very much trying to fully understand the situation, and you really want to bring balance to yourself and balance to this connection. And I'm getting kind of like with this walking meditation, just go, that maybe going with the flow and being able to see where this connection goes hasn't really manifested in much. So you're now kind of looking at this as what can you do to kind of help solidify some of this. With the Magician in reverse though, I always pick up this manipulative energy to try to manipulate things in a way that's going to get you your outcome, kind of at an expense maybe of another. And because I do see here with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like wanting something to ground itself or to manifest in this 3D reality, despite, you know, what it is that we kind of have to do. And I think that there is some anxiety here with, you know, because you are this person's friend, with how to balance this connection so that you're able to move things along in a way that's going to either propel this relationship or this connection forward, or I really feel as though you're trying to find an answer to, you know, this deep soul calling that you have within this connection that you feel like you need to understand with this Princess of Swords in reverse, that you're kind of internalizing and trying to understand. The soulful piece of this connection and trying to kind of convert this into this 3D world. But you are really feeling this anxiety about maybe even ruining the friendship or putting the friendship at risk because you have these unanswered questions. I'm also feeling like you have a lot to say that you're not saying, that you are being a little bit more internalizing, or you're internalizing a lot more, that you're being a little cold or maybe a little bit more cut off from this connection than you have been in the past. Let's see if we could see some more here. All right. I'm feeling as though your person, with this snake and this ladder and this horseman, I feel as though your person has recently potentially shown a desire to move forward in this connection. And they've communicated this to you. But I also feel as though you're not sure if what they're telling you is something you can fully trust. Whether you can fully trust if you want to move forward in this connection, or whether this is just something they're kind of maybe telling you. And for a lot of you guys, what I'm hearing is that your person has probably told you stuff in the past that you might have bought at some point in time, but I am picking up for some of you guys have been hurt by this person. And so there is this not knowing whether to trust your person or not. But I am really feeling as though your person has communicated to you their desire, or at least expressed their desire to want to move forward. But at this point, I'm feeling like it's more communication. Like there has been nothing here that has really shown that this connection is actually moving forward. And I feel like with this anxiety here, I guess the longer this kind of perpetuates, the longer you're feeling like there has to be something that you're able to do in order to really ground this in a way that's going to be solidifying this connection in this 3D plane. So when I say that, I don't know if you guys are following what I'm saying, but if you have a connection with someone that is in a deep spiritual level of understanding, and anything's kind of possible in the 5D because everything is happening, and a deep love is certainly felt on a soul level. But here in reality, I mean, we still gotta do the dishes and do the laundry and take the dog out for a walk and that type of stuff. So I just feel like in this connection, there hasn't really been a seed of reality when it comes to materializing this in this 3D plane of this world. It's been very much more of a soul deep understanding connection with your person. And I feel like you're understanding that there's a lot that needs to be said from you to your person, but you're kind of at this cut off colder stage because your person has either hurt you in the past by their, I have a feeling that they said something that they didn't either follow through on or that you didn't believe. And now the situation is that they are telling you that they want to move forward, or at least they want to see where this connection is headed or how they can move forward in this connection with you, and you are not fully trusting where this is coming from. So you're kind of torn because you are you know, obviously loyal to this person. I feel as though this person has been not as loyal to you as you have been to them. So you don't want to be kind of play the fool. So for a lot of you guys, you're probably coming up with a way to test your person to see if they're telling you they want to move forward, and you extend a bone, if you will, to this person to see if they will jump at that bone, at that opportunity to actually progress, to see how they react. Okay, so if this sounds like your energy or this connection, then we will get into the tarot for, well, tarot and oracle for your person to see the truth behind how they're feeling and where they're at in this connection. So let's take a look. Okay. Spirit for pile number 1. We want to take a look at pile number 1's person and where they're at in this connection, please. How are they feeling? Where are they at? What haven't they told number 1? Thank you. Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Funny, we got dog again. I'm feeling a really deep loyalty here between you and your person, and a very solid friendship. So for a lot of you guys have probably been friends for quite some time, or at least this friendship is kind of really important to both of you guys. And how you guys handle being loyal to one another is what's most important in this connection right now than anything else. And you have the number 19 here, which is the number 10. So I do feel like there is some cycle coming to an end within this connection. You got 39, release in reverse. And 39 is kind of on the brink of 40. Which I feel as well would be an end of a cycle. But the fact that this is in reverse, and I don't normally read oracle cards in reverse, but I'm feeling your person is working on trying to release something before they can actually move forward. And they're kind of on the brink of releasing this, whatever this is that's kind of keeping them back. I feel like it's something they're trying to either heal or let go of within themselves. That's difficult for them to fully release in order for them to move forward in this connection. And I don't feel as though it's connected to this connection at all. I feel like it's something they're trying to release within their own environment or their own world. We got Alabasispo. Alabasispo. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Union. Okay, I need some more. Spirit. Sure. Bear. Your person's being stubborn AF. Nah, I'm going to stick to this tarot. All right. The Hangman. The Two of Cups. I am feeling this actually upright. Thank you, Spirit. And we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And we got the Five of Cups in reverse. And we got the Mother of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Yeah, so let's start from the dog. So I am feeling this, that your person, where they're at right now in this connection, is that to them is really important to keep you in their life as their friend. They're very loyal to you, and they understand that you're really loyal to them as well. They're trying to release something in their life right now. I feel like they're kind of at the end of cycle. So I do feel as though they are being, what I'm getting from Spirit is they are being honest if they've communicated to you their desire. Oh my God, I'm getting a really crazy feeling in my head. Okay. Woo, that was really insane. Okay. I almost feel like your person is he's feeling really pressured right now. Like it felt like a lot of pressure, like a lot. And not necessarily that you're pressuring them, but they do feel pressure because you are in their life. They feel pressure that they have to move forward in this connection or risk potentially losing you in their life. They are working hard at releasing something that is no longer serving them, and they're having a very difficult time doing this. And if they, and what I was trying to say before that headache was, if they've communicated to you, which I think for a lot of you guys they did, I am sensing for a lot of you guys, they probably haven't verbally told you, because we got that letter with the Lenormand cards, which would be either written form, or potentially what I'm seeing is that they've expressed how they want to invest in a future or move things along further than, I guess, where this connection's gone in the past, and that they're trying to do this. I think your person, one, is definitely, their intentions are in a good place. I think they're intending on doing this. I think, though, that they don't know how. I think for a lot of them, they need to, and they understand that they need to be focused on releasing something before being able to fully understand what it's going to take to move this connection forward or to the next step or to ground something in this connection. And they don't know what that is. So I think if they've told you that they intend on moving forward, then that's accurate. If they've told you that, if they've planted seeds that they're doing something to move this forward, I don't think that that is accurate. I think that they want this, but they don't know how, because they are too focused on trying to resolve this, letting go of something that no longer serves them in their life, and they're really focused on doing this quickly. But I feel like with the pressure that they have in doing that, because they feel as though you potentially are going to move forward in your life, and they don't want to risk losing this opportunity with you. I feel as though your person does really want to come into union with you in this connection, but I feel as though your person does not feel as though they're kind of at the same level as you when it comes to where this is at. And I also feel like a big part of what they're releasing is their ego. I feel like a big part of what they're trying to work on is ego, with this bear being like this. Bear's like this stubborn energy. It could be very much an intimidating type energy, but I feel like their ego has certainly been large in their life, and it's part of why they haven't been able to release what they're trying to release so far. And I feel like with the bear too, that they have potentially have said some stuff to you that was very hurtful. Yeah. And I feel like they said this because it's coming from their ego, and they're trying to heal themselves. So maybe part of what they're saying to you, they're reflecting of themselves. So if they've called you, not that it would justify calling you a name, but I don't know if they've called you any names, but I just feel like there was a really heated discussion where your person was outwardly maybe attacking your character in such a way, but it was really reflective of how they kind of feel about themselves. And so I feel like it, you know, they do feel really bad, and they understand that in order for them to want to come into union with you and be kind of at your level, that certainly isn't a way that they should be, nor do they want to be in this connection. And because we have the Hangman here, Hangman speaks of having this new perspective. I just feel like, because bats are blind, like they can't see very well. So I feel like though your person's been not really seeing this connection for what it is, they're kind of surrounded by this light of knowing what this connection is. How the bottom half of this card is brighter. I just feel like your person, despite not really seeing what's going on, they understand what's going on intuitively. And it's been able to kind of help them get this perspective on this connection. And with this Two of Cups coming, you know, it was in reverse, and it was, Spirit was telling me to flip it upright. I do feel as though your person is really wanting to have union with you and a partnership with you. And they're looking at this as understanding that is kind of, I guess, end game, if you will. But they're kind of not really moving forward. And we talked about that need for release. They see it, they understand it, but there is this, it's kind of helping propel them towards moving them forward, knowing that end game is this Two of Cups with you and this union. It's kind of helping them to release some of their ego. It's helping them to give them this, like, kind of like the carrot to change, you know, their character or parts of them that they just really want to release, that just does not serve them anymore. And I feel like a big part of that is their need to be so independently alone and relying mostly on themselves and having this attitude of, I'm just going to be alone, do it alone, I'm better off alone, I'm successful alone. But I think they're battling what the opposite of that is. They think it's needy, clingy, dependent. And I think they're having a difficult time finding this middle ground because of this bare, stubborn energy. It's not allowing them to see this Two of Cups, which I think they see it, or at least they feel it, but they don't really. Yeah, with the Hangman here, I feel like they understand what this Two of Cups is, but I feel like they don't. They're still thinking that if they give in to this connection or to this union, that it would somehow make them dependent or clingy, or, you know, I have a feeling that this person's most likely a divine masculine who's having a very hard time nurturing as divine feminine. And I mean, we all have masculine and feminine in us, and, you know, to have a healthy balance. I feel like your person has been really living and almost stuck in their divine masculine for so long that even having a little bit of this, acknowledging this feminine side is almost like a weakness to this person. And I think that's what they're working on, maybe releasing some of that understanding. And I feel like with this Five of Cups in reverse, they're also working on forgiving themselves for maybe things that they've said and how they've been looking at things. I feel like they feel really remorseful, but I think they're working on forgiving themselves. I think they haven't forgiven themselves yet. I think they're working really hard on forgiving themselves, like really, really hard. Yeah, I feel like they are working really hard on being... I'm picking up that this is your person's energy, this Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles, even though I do sense this very masculine energy. But with it in reverse, I feel like your person is trying to tap into their feminine energy and be this caring, soft, supportive person for you in this connection. And I feel as though they have to work on forgiving themselves because of however they've treated you in the past, or whatever they said to you in the past has made them realize potentially their stubbornness or their ego that needs to be released. And where they're at right now in this connection is they're at looking at forgiving themselves. I think they don't fully understand. I think they're far away from understanding that giving into this union does not mean being weak or dependent or lose their independent self. Then they just feel like they're trying to see this from a different perspective. I just heard from Spirit that they're trying to see it from your perspective. But I think they're ways away from that. I think they're trying to focus on forgiving themselves. And they're focused on releasing some of this ego. Okay, let's see some more here, Spirit. Person for pile number 1. How are they feeling? What's going on in this connection? Where are they at? Thank you. I got the woman. I got the cross. And we got the anchor. Okay. Yeah, so I'm getting very, very heavy energy right now. Very spiritual, very deep. The cross speaks of pain, but also speaks of this faith, I feel like your person is really trying to embrace their feminine qualities, their feminine side, balance their masculine and feminine right now. I feel like there's a lot of pain. I feel like this also represents you. I feel like you've given your person... See how she's carrying this cross here? Well, it could be like the woman symbol, but there's a cross here. I feel as though you've really spiritually awakened something in your person. And now there's a need for them to... There's a need for your person to really be grounded and become this solid spiritual being, but solid in 3D. Like they really want to be able to be this stable, loving, spiritual person, but that's actually grounded in 3D. Not, not just this, I don't know, this, like I said, this 5D deep soul connection that's kind of happening in this ethereal plane somewhere. I feel like from these cards here too, that you have been spiritually leading your person, but you're kind of unaware of your impact on this person spiritually. Also, you're unaware that your person is actually more in tune with you and a soul level than you possibly even thought. Like, I think for a lot of you guys, you obviously, well, I can't say obviously, but I was feeling that you, if you're here this far, then you're resonating with the deep soul connection you're having with your person. But I think for a lot of you guys, I don't think you guys realize the depth of the spiritual connection that your person is really feeling for you, and that you've really awakened in them spiritually. And I feel like with that comes a lot of pain in recognizing that there's been ego, in recognizing maybe potentially things that they've said that have hurt you, in trying to let go of this ego and trying to be accepting of their feminine side. And with this anchor card kind of being the anchoring card, I feel like end game is for them to solidify themselves as their true selves spiritually and in this union. But they're having a very difficult time with releasing the ego and understanding that, you know, this is kind of two extremes. I'm feeling like it's either choosing this union and giving up what they feel to be themselves, who they've developed themselves to be. But that ties back to the ego, because who we tell ourselves that we are is all developed by ego. And I feel like your person's constructed this self of themselves that they are having a very difficult time deconstructing. And I just feel like the more spiritual understanding that they have of this connection and of themselves, the more the ego kind of strips away. And the more that happens, it's kind of like this loop, the more they start feeling really guilty and remorseful for maybe how they've seen or viewed this connection in the past. This is a really deep connection here. I'm feeling a very deep, yeah, I'm feeling a very deep connection here, very soulful. And your person is just working on kind of forgiving themselves and understanding what it's going to take to forgive themselves in order to be more stable or supportive or caring. And this, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is like the mother queen, who is gentle, who is caring, who is dependable. And I just feel like your person hasn't been in this connection, someone that you fully were able to really depend on when it came to your connection with them, despite how loyal you guys are to each other and the friendship. And now with this, you know, spiritual understanding, I feel your person is feeling really bad about that. All right, so let's pull a bit more tarot, actually, because now I'm curious to see where this is kind of going. All right, Spirit, for pile number 1, can we take a look at where this connection is going? Where is this headed? Thank you. Now remember, guys, there is free will. This is just a tap into energy as it exists today. So certainly energies are fluid, so this can certainly change. But we will see where this connection is headed. Thank you, Spirit. All right. The Star in reverse. The Son of Wands in reverse. The Moon in reverse. And the Son of Wands is the is the Knight of Wands. I'm inclined to take this card, this one and this one. Thank you. So we got the Two of Wands, we got the Four of Swords, we got the Three of Swords. We got the Three of Wands. And we got the Nine of Wands in reverse. And I got the Daughter of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. And we got the Hierophant. Okay. Let me just pick up this energy. I'm really picking up that your person is weighing two things. One is not opening the door to furthering this connection would cause them heartbreak, like really bad heartbreak, that their wish to want to progress things with you, but if that were to not happen, it would cause severe heartbreak. And they know that they're unable to move things forward. They're realizing the truth of the situation. Their inability as of now to move things forward has really impacted the future of this connection and will impact the future of this connection if they're unable to move forward. With the Three of Wands, looking to the future of what's actually, you know, going to, what this connection is going to bring them. I feel as though your person here with the Nine of Wands in reverse is kind of bringing down their guards to fighting off what this connection actually means. And they're looking at more from a perspective of, what do I need to do? What choice do I have here in order to make an offer to move this connection forward? That's gonna get me out of this healing phase when I'm fully healed and ready to move forward, in order to have a traditional, committed marriage. That's what I see. So I feel like there's this side, which is them understanding that if they're unable to move forward, their future will be impacted when it comes to you and this connection in a way that they don't want to experience. With the Star in reverse and the Three of Swords, it's like knowing if they don't get their way, they can't get their cake and eat it too. They can't get what it is that they truly, truly want, what they're wishing, their true desire, unless they kind of move forward and take the initiative to move forward. And they've, with this Moon in reverse, I think they completely understand that they have to let their guards down. And they're really kind of thinking about the future. Like, even though this feels to me like, when I do readings, this is kind of more past, but I feel like they're really in this thinking of future stage and knowing that there's a decision that needs to be made. And although this isn't the Queen of Pentacles, this is the Page of Pentacles. It's like the beginning of putting an offering of something that is a seed within this connection. And they're not quite sure what that looks like, but with end game being healing, coming out of their healing, you know, like moving past all of this and looking for a committed marriage with the Hierophant. We're going to get some more cards around this Hierophant. Spirit, can I get clarity around the Hierophant? Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Page of Swords. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. I feel like your person feels as though, with the Seven of Cups in reverse, that they might have to let go of, certainly of old ways of thinking, but with the Seven of Cups, speaking of options and choices, and I just feel like your person wants to communicate to you they want to communicate to you that you're their person. And I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune being in reverse, that I think your person's realizing that there's no real escape. Yeah. They're coming to the realization that they can't run away from their destiny. I feel like your person feels they're destined to be with you. I feel like your person understands that to move forward with you and wanting to be with you by communicating this to you, that all these other options and ways of being will be removed and off the table, because once they communicate that to you, you're kind of the one for them. And I feel like they can't escape it. It's what I keep hearing with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's like, it didn't matter what's happened in the past, and it doesn't really matter if they tell themselves something else. They just feel like they're fated to make things work with you, being the one for them. Yeah, but I just feel as though, like, what I'm seeing is like this door, or this like door that's like, that they're not looking at, or this door that they're not acknowledging, because they're kind of still in this looking to the future and what it is that they need to do in order to solidify and make this decision, because they're kind of sitting in the Hangman, need to make a decision to kind of put things behind them. And maybe they're also realizing, for a lot of you guys, that there is no full healing. Like, you're always healing, and I feel like up until now they've been trying to heal themselves, but it's like this perpetual desire to keep healing themselves in order to be someone for you, so that they're able to move forward in this connection. But I feel like that's kind of keeping them stuck as a reason to not progress. But I am feeling like your person just knows end game is you. Like, I keep hearing that too, like that's end game. But they also feel as though all of their other options are just will be removed from the table once they communicate this to you, and once they actually open that door to understanding that that's kind of what it is, accepting that that's kind of what it is, you know. And I mean, Hierophant does speak of traditional marriage, but whatever this commitment marriage means to them is what they're seeing, or what it means to you guys to, yeah, because it kind of jumps from the Page of Pentacles to this Hierophant. Like, you know, I don't even see anything in between. What I'm feeling is like your person is trying to align things up and heal and do all these things to get there, but you're not really hearing that from your person. So, you know, like it, from the Page of Pentacles to this Hierophant, like what's going on in between here? Like you're still waiting for your person to come forward with an offer of just even acknowledging, you know, that they're considering this option or this future. But I don't even feel for a lot of you guys that's even been communicated. It's like they want to come out and communicate endgame. So they're just jumping ahead with their communication, which I could see how that could be causing issues, or at least you not really understanding. I can see why you're here. Like, where are they at mentally? That's where they're at, but I guess they haven't really communicated any of this to you, or at least what I'm seeing here is that they have not in this way. And that what we saw there with the Lenormand cards with the letter, that they've communicated that there is a desire to want to make things work. And I would say that they're absolutely being truthful. So yeah, that's totally what I'm seeing here for pile number 1. That was an interesting reading, interesting energy that I was picking up here. So I want to thank you guys for stopping in. And yeah, you might want to check out another pile. Sometimes they're interconnected. You might find your pile. But if you're hopping off, then thank you so much for stopping, and we'll see you again. Love and light. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 2. If you pick this blue butterfly, then this will be your reading, and we will take a look at your person and where they're at in this connection, how they're feeling, maybe some hidden truths that they're not communicating to you. But first, we're going to take a look at your energy and how you're feeling in this connection. Take a look at the energies around you and your person, just to gauge whether this is your pile or not. So if it's not resonating, you might want to go check out another pile, and you may be picking up your energies in the latter half, which could certainly be about you, not your person. And if that's the case, you can stick around or go check out another pile. We'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for pile number 2. And right now we're just taking a look at energies in this connection, energies for pile number 2, and how they're feeling this connection, so they know whether this is their pile or not. Okay, so we have Wrath with the number 54. That's number 9. So 9 might be significant for a lot of you guys. We have the Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. And that's number 63, which is also the number 9. You guys might be seeing 9s a lot. We got the Urzuli, which says pay attention. I just heard from Spirit that you might have a child with this person. Or your person might have a child with someone else. We got Dog. And that's number 18, which also is 9. And then we got 10. So those might be seeing 999. Might want to Google 999 angel number, see what you get. Got the King of Wands. I got the Page of Swords. Got the Empress. Got the Hermit. And we also got the Fool, which wanted to come out upright. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, I'm really feeling like you and your person really got into it. I'm feeling like a recent argument, a real recent anger almost, a real recent situation in which both of you guys are very either not talking to each other. I feel for a lot of you guys not talking to each other at all, or very upset. I'm feeling like for a lot of you guys, maybe there is a need to stay in communication with your person because you have a child with them, or there's a responsibility that needs to iron out that's been difficult for you to be able to manage because of the fact that you and your person are on bad terms. I feel like someone's done something to betray someone. Like that you don't trust your person. For most likely, I'll read it as though it's you to your person because this is supposed to be about your energy, but that you're not trusting your person because of something that they did, which put your trust in them at risk. And you've been nothing but loyal to this person, but you feel as though they've taken you for granted. And I'm hearing for a lot of you guys that this person potentially had a child with someone else. Yeah, I feel like it's something that you can't even look your person in the face. Like you feel as though they totally betrayed you and they lied to you. And now you're stuck with something that you have to, resolve. But you'd rather just not talk to your person at this point because emotions are really high. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're taking a very high ground because of the severity of what has happened and the importance here is, I guess, on this outcome. So whether this person had a child, has got someone pregnant, something, maybe got you pregnant and has kind of, you know, buggered off, left you stranded, but you're kind of trying to take the higher ground, like really trying to take the higher ground here. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to do what's best for the situation. I also see here with the Hermit and then this Fool, it's like it's a battle to even move forward, knowing the pain that this person has caused you. But you're really trying to dig in deep for your, even the love of humanity, I guess, is what I'm hearing for a lot of you guys, in order to be able to still move forward in this situation. Now, because I'm reading for a collective, this energy could be on a scale, could not be as intense as, you know, getting someone else pregnant or leaving you pregnant or a child, or, you know, that being kind of the extreme. But I'm feeling like your person's done something that has caused you to be seeing red. I'm getting from this vulture spirit here with nothing is wasted. I feel like this is Spirit's way of saying this divine plan of what's happening is karmic cycle in both of your guys' life in order to play out, needing to play out. And with all these nines, I just feel like, and I don't even want to say it, but I don't feel like the worst has yet happened. Or at least the worst has happened, but there hasn't been closure, discussion around it. So that part's going to be very, very painful to put a close to what has happened. And I feel like that's not over yet. And in order to, like, you guys can't even face it or talk about it. You don't even want to see your person. You don't want to talk to your person. You don't want to acknowledge it. You've internalized, you've kind of even turned a blind eye to it in order for you to be able to do what's right and move forward. And you feel like your loyalty has just been taken for granted, and your person's been, you feel as though your person knew what they were doing and was calculated in doing what they were doing and kind of planned it. Okay, let's take a look here. Can we get further information here for pile number 2, Spirit, and the situation with their person? Thank you. Oh, that's a lot. I think we'll take, not all, but we will take this, this, this. I have a feeling this one. Okay. Yeah, Whip and Broom. This is the most challenging card of the Lenormand deck, and I don't think I've ever really pulled this card. It's very painful, very, very painful. Scythe, also very painful. Putting an end to pain, putting an end to suffering, putting an end to misery. Fish has to do with finances as well. I feel like you had to put an end to something in order to be financially free. But you're kind of stuck financially with this situation. Yeah, I feel for a lot of you guys, there is like another child, I'm feeling really strongly, that's gonna like financially strap you. But you had to put an end to pain. You had to put an end to, and now my right ear is ringing really, really bad. Like really bad. I feel like, yeah, when you found out, you were so angry, or at least this person did something that made you feel so angry that you couldn't even hear or think straight. You have to put an end to this person's behavior, this pain. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're like financially stuck, or feel like you're financially stuck. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, this person didn't stand by the values that you have, your values. And they just caused this issue and kind of dropped it in your lap. And just totally buggered off. And now you're stuck with having to make sense or resolve this. Okay, if this sounds like your connection and my ear's still ringing, my right ear, then we'll get into your person and where they're at. Okay. Spirit, for pile number 2, where's their person at in this connection? Thank you, Spirit. And thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy of you and your person. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got play. I'm feeling like there's a third party interference here in this connection. Another person. And we got another 9. Yeah, please like pause this video and Google angel number 9999. Google 4 9s. Their person's not taking this seriously. Your person's being very immature. I just heard from Spirit that your person's being a clown. Brown bear spirits, take time out. Look at a number 9, guys. Seriously, I don't know how many freaking 9s I'm going to pull out. This is intense. Spirit. What do we get? Birds. Yeah. Lots of gossip. Lots of rumors, lots of gossip, lots of noise, lots of people around your person. I also feel as though your person is I feel like your person is showing off. Gratitude rampage, it's already happened. Yeah, I also feel like your person is now of the mind that because they've been caught or did the deed or whatever, that now their attitude is kind of like, who cares? I just feel like your person is yeah, their attitude is almost like they don't really care that they've been caught red-handed, or at least that's how they're acting. We got the Hermit. We got the World upright. And it's kind of coming out in reverse, but I do feel like there needs to be some closure here. The Nine of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. And we got the Chariots. Okay, so where your person's at in this situation, I really strongly feel as though you guys are not talking at all. And I keep seeing like two people always looking away from each other. Even in this, someone leaving the situation, leaving, potentially you leaving your person in whatever mess that they created. But I feel as though you kind of, like we saw there with the first spread, are stuck in some sort of responsibility that your person's left you in to kind of clean up the mess. And I feel like you want to remove yourself from any emotion or emotional attachment you have with your person in order to take time out from your feelings for this person, if there are any left, in order to be able to be strong in this situation. I feel like, yeah, there's been a lot of gossip. Your person potentially gave into what other people were saying. Could potentially, I'm hearing for a lot of you guys, to siblings. Could be a sibling got involved or interfered. Got number 3 here again, which is third party. We got the 3 birds here. 3 is also a multiple of 9. So I just really feel like there's a third party interference here. And yeah, your person is kind of being really immature by just being like, okay, what's done is done. There's nothing I can do about it. Whether they got busted or just kind of being self-gratifying. And then my ear's still ringing. And I'm feeling angry. Feeling really angry. So what Spirit's saying is that your person didn't give you any closure, but you're kind of picking up the closure that you need within yourself in order to press forward and still be able to move ahead in a way that's going to keep you sane, but also what you know is right, despite all the wrongs that have happened here. With the Chariot, it's like you know what the right thing is to do, and you're trying to balance and juggle out doing what's right despite your feelings and maybe what's hurt you. It's a very slow forward movement, but there definitely needs to be an end to dealing with this person, at least taking time apart from this person until they absolutely realize the severity of what they've done. Spirit, can we see some more for pile number 2's person? Okay, dog coming out again. Yeah, I feel like loyalty's completely gone out the window. Trust, friendship, just feel like, yeah, that's just kind of gone out the window. This could very well be a friend I'm picking up too. But, I mean, there's third-party interference here, so maybe you have a friend that's kind of picked another friend. Here we have the ring. And we have the bear. I got the bear twice here. I feel like your person is stubborn. I feel like your person is very aggressive. And I feel like your person has made a choice to commit to somebody else outside of this connection. And for a lot of you guys, I'm hearing that it could potentially be one of your friends, one of your siblings. It's very painful. Like they're playing dirty here. I don't like this reading at all. I've never really read a reading that is so intense like this as far as what's happened. It's like unbelievable. I'm picking up from Spirit here with this 25 being 7 and even this 7 here. I'm picking up from Spirit that you're kind of on the path of luck, and though this is something that is very painful, that because of this, you've now opened the door to some luck in your life. And because of this, your fate is now going in a different direction that is really going to bring a lot of luck and prosperity into your life. I'm getting heavy Wheel of Fortune vibes here, which is a lot of luck. And out of potentially adversity, something positive is coming out. And I just feel like for a lot of you guys, you're not even mentally allowing yourself to dwell on this all that much because you know the need to move forward. You know the need to free yourself from what this person has done to you. It is very painful. I feel like even though your person's being really stubborn here, I'm also getting the message that a lot of you guys are really, really strong. Like, really strong. Despite whatever your person's throwing at you, you're still able to press forward and do what's right. And there's still some gossip, some rumor, some noise kind of going on around you with people in your life about this situation. Okay, we're going to take a look at future. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, if you guys are going through this, I just can't even tell you how sorry I am that you had to experience somebody like this. I'm very sorry that you had to experience this person in this way. Spirit, can we ask for pile number 2 to take a look at future energies here in this connection? Thank you. Got the Knight of Cups in reverse. My ear is still ringing. Like I've never had this long in my ear. Okay, it's tripping me out. I've got the Hierophant. Got the Page of Wands in reverse. the Star. And we got the Five of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Cups here, Spirit, in reverse? Hermit in the same spot. Why is the Hierophant here, Spirit? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Page of Wands here in reverse. Strength in reverse. Why is the Star here? Page of Swords. And why is the Five of Pentacles here, Spirit? Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Let me just pick up this energy. Your person knows that they screwed up a potential with you so bad. And your person, though they're not acting, or I guess this is future, but though they may not be acting as such, and I don't think they've fully been able to internalize what has happened, they know that they risked a potential even marriage with you, a traditional relationship. They've risked their future with you because of something that they've done, and they feel really weak. They're going to feel very cowardly. They're going to feel very... I feel for a lot of you guys, this is actually going to impact their physical health. I think a lot of them are probably going to get physically ill because their stress level and their inability to... Yeah, they're really stressed to the point where what they've done is causing them physical illness. They will come forward to want to tell you how much it means to them if they're able to have you in their life. And I think they understand that they can't have you in a capacity that they did in the past. But I feel like it is genuine when they tell you that they want you in their life. And I feel like for a lot of them, they will understand what it is that they did and how they hurt you. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, it is freeing oneself of their mental prison, but I feel like your person needs to do that in order for them to forgive themselves. But even if they can't ever forgive themselves, which I don't think a lot of them are able to, in order for themselves to actually physically get themselves into a better place, because a lot of them will be in a very dark place, understanding what it is that they've done to you. And knowing the whole time that it is from their actions and that they had a choice to do something else in this connection or relationship, and they chose to break your trust and they chose to treat you the way they did. Yeah, I think they get into that realization, but they do feel very cowardly. Let's see, Spirit, for pile number 2. What do I see for the future for energies for pile number 2? Got the Mountain. Got the Coffin. I got the Dog. So I am seeing, and though Spirit's telling me you probably won't believe it, I do see a friendship, long-term friendship with this person, and it could potentially be because of the nature of the situation in which you're in. If you do have a child, or, you know, you're kind of connected to this other responsibility, that I do see you guys being able to put this big issue behind you, all these issues behind you, put an end and maintain a friendship. But it's going to take some time to build that loyalty. It's going to take some time to build that friendship. But I do see a friendship after everything is said and done. And I do see an end of you know, this big issue that's kind of surfaced. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing here for pile number 2. Wow, that was very intense. My ear is still ringing. Thank you. But whoa, if you resonated with this reading and you'd like to give me a like, that's cool. Feel free to subscribe, and I certainly appreciate you stopping by. If you want to check out one of the other 2 piles, feel free to do so. If you're hopping off, we'll see you again. Thank you so much. Bye, pile number 2. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you picked this blue, green, and red butterfly, then number 3 is your reading. And we will be taking a look at your person and where they're at right now in this connection, how they're feeling, maybe some hidden truths they're not communicating to you. But before we do that, we're going to tap into your energy in this connection so that you know that this is your pile. And, oops, I apologize. My ear is ringing from the last reading, which is pretty intense. And the one before that was very intense. So, just trying to clear the energy. Well, if my ears weren't ringing before, they certainly are now. All right, so what do we have here for a beautiful pile number 3? We got Wrath. Uh-oh. What else do we have here, Spirit? Thank you so much for a clear and concise message for pile number 3. And pile number 3, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy, you and your person. I am so grateful. Thank you. We do have Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. And I do feel like this one wanted to come out. With the Dove Spirit, be peace. We got the number 54, which is the number 9, 61, which is the number 7, and then 21, which is the number 3 here. And we got Heart, the number 24, which is the number 6. Okay. And we got Crystal Technology, Silicon. Tarot. We got the 10 of Swords. And we've got the 10 of Wands. I hope that one wanted to come out upright. Thank you, Spirit. We got the Hierophant. We got the 9 of Cups, and we got the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so I am feeling, let me just take a look at this energy before I... I'm feeling like you guys are getting out of a very tough situation with your person. I feel like this is someone who you've been involved with, had an ending, and is now kind of resurfacing in your life, that you're giving them another chance. You guys are trying to work things out again together. You guys had a hard time letting each other go. I'm picking up for a lot of you guys, maybe an ex, but like an ex that you've been together for a very long time. Possibly you're married to this person. I'm feeling like you guys want to be able to have peace together. You guys want to be able to try again together. You guys want to be able to see where this will head again. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're kind of remembering what you liked about this person, but I do feel as though there was an ending. There was an ending with this person that was very painful. There was an ending with this person that, what I'm picking up though, more of the pain I think was being apart from this person was very painful. I'm picking up for a lot of you guys that you guys didn't really want it to end, or that at least both you guys didn't want it to end, but somehow your connection had ended. Maybe somebody had to move away, or it was very difficult to maintain this connection at the time when you guys did. Or maybe it wasn't really happening when it was supposed to happen. Or I guess it happened the way it was supposed to happen, but it wasn't the right time. But I feel like there was an ending to this person. But I do feel as though this person was, either you're married to this person or with them for a long time, or you were with them and now you guys are considering marriage now. Like you really want to be able to work with this person. Like you really love this person. This person brings you happiness. This person brings you peace. This person brings you, and I'm picking up, I don't want to keep picking these up. It must be someone who keeps tapping into my readings, but somebody who really wants to have a child. So I'm picking up that you want to have a child with this person, or that this person wants to have a child with you. Could potentially be you guys have a child if you guys were married, but I'm really picking up that you want to be able to have a child with this person. And I feel like you had a really hard time letting this person go, or never really let them go. Okay, let's see, what else do we have here for pile number 3, Spirit, so that they know whether this is their pile. Thank you. Got the cross. Feeling a lot of pain, pain in the past. It's like you guys were destined to go through this together. Got the rats. Yeah, you guys were apart, and I just feel like there was this nagging feeling, this missing feeling, not having this person in your life. Child. Yeah, I was really picking up child. I feel like you guys want to have a child with this person, or at least start a family with this person. But I'm feeling like there is this nagging feeling of what potential could be there, because there's undeveloped potential that you want to bring forward in this connection. So either you were with this person and never had a child and wanted a child with them, and now you're kind of back on this wanting to make things work in order to bring this forward, but you're having a hard time letting go of this person. I do see this painful past. I feel like, you know, this can speak of pain, but it could speak of your cross to bear. Could speak of religion and destiny. And I feel like what has happened in the past has been very painful. I feel like it has given you perspective as to what matters. And I feel like there's this nagging feeling that there's more to this connection that you want to have with this person, and that you want to be able to have peace with this person, and that they make you very happy, or could make you very happy. You want to give them everything. You want to be able to share with them. Okay, so if this sounds like your connection, then we will look at your person, where they're at, and maybe some hidden feelings that they might not be telling you. Let's see what we get. All right, Spirit, for pile number 3, where's their person at in this connection? Where's the person at for pile number 3? Where's their person at? How are they feeling about this connection? Thank you. We got freedom, and it was coming in reverse, but I don't typically read oracles in reverse, which is the number 19, which is the number 10, end of a cycle approaching. Someone returning, and someone returning. At Spirit, time to collaborate. I'm picking up heavily timely based connection here with time. And I'm also picking up with freedom and one kind of being your person's independence here, kind of being highlighted. And now the need to kind of collaborate or work together in this connection with you. I feel like your person is leaving a part of their life, or at least they have to change a part of their life in order to move forward, to work things with you. We got bear and we got house. I feel like this is maybe a father of your child. Maybe the, yeah, like the head household. I got pay attention with Urzuli. Okay. King of Pentacles. Feeling very heavy father vibes, guys. So this could definitely be a father of a child. You can see a child coming out here again. You see the house. You see kind of the bear, the King of Pentacles, which is the committed father. We got the Two of Pentacles. We got the Five of Cups in reverse. Got the Magician. And you got the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like your person right now where they're at is that they are coming back. I feel like they're coming back. They're leaving a piece of their life or whatever it is that they've had on the go in order to come in and make things work with you. I feel like this person has either been like a father figure to your child, or is the father of your child, or you guys have either lived together in the past, or this is this really solid like energy. For some of you guys, what I'm hearing as well from Spirit is this could have very well been your boss at some point in time, or at least someone who you would report to in some sort of way, but left for a period of time. And I am feeling like with this pay attention here, I think this is Spirit talking about whether right now is the best time to have a child with this person and to really peel back that notion, if that is something that is the right thing at this point in time. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you want to be able to build with this person, create with this person a family. I'm really feeling like this family vibe. And your person, because this is about them, I think they're wanting to come back in and they're going to want to manifest what they couldn't last time, which is bringing balance in this connection, being able to invest in you and this connection in a way that they haven't been able to do before. And they are feeling really remorseful about it. They're looking back at the past as something that they weren't able to control at that time because of timing or whatever. It may be different for all of you guys. It was difficult for them to balance out what they had on the go, which I feel like from this card, they're leaving behind either. Maybe what I'm picking up for a lot of you guys is that maybe you guys at some point worked together and couldn't really potentially, just because of politics, get involved. And now your person either had to leave that workplace or take another job somewhere in order to be able to come back in so that you guys can make this official or make something happen. But I feel like your person was struggling at some point in time in order to actually be able to move forward in this connection, either start a family with you, or they couldn't visibly come out and move things forward. Stabilizing this is like kind of like a family type situation with the home here and this. But the pay attention, I really feel as though both of you guys might just be kind of, what I'm hearing from Spirit is blindly maybe not thinking at this point in time, and we're acting out of, I don't know, acting more out of this feeling than this knowledge, like really out of feelings, not like you're just kind of making it happen, kind of manifesting your future here. Like your person just wants to manifest a future with you at all costs, but I just kind of feel like pay attention is just like, don't rush into anything here with this person. It's more a message for you than it is really for them. Spirit, can we see some more about pile number 3 and what's going on here? Thank you. How is their person feeling right now in this connection? Where are they at? What's going on? Give us some more, please, Spirit. Thank you. We got Sun. Yeah, someone's had some clarity around this connection. We got Garden. What else do we have? We got Dog. Dogs come out in all 3 piles here. I feel like this, there's been clarity in the situation, but I feel as though maybe socially in this, socially what's been going on has been why you guys haven't been able to maybe come out, because of what's the network around your person, what socially is going on. So whether they were your boss or they were in a situation where they couldn't outwardly express themselves as being in a connection with you, and they've been kind of playing this friend card, more being this friend than anything. I'm picking up here, Spirit was telling me that to ask you the question whether your person has outwardly, in front of other people, or I guess in front of your network or socially, has come out admitting that there is this something more than friendship, if that's what you believe it to be, if they've actually have done that with the pay attention. I feel for some of you guys that your person is still kind of playing the friend role here, but there's more to this than that, and they're still maybe not, I mean, they're doing the actions, but I don't feel like, I feel like it's behind closed doors. I feel like it's, yeah. Okay, we'll see some more because I'm not getting much more out of that. With the tarot here for pile number 3. All right, for pile number 3, Spirit, can we see future energies for pile number 3 with their person? Future energies of the person for pile number 3. Where's this headed? You see the 9 of Pentacles? The Son of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. The 9 of Wands. Sorry, not the 9. It's the 4 of Wands. That's the 7 of Pentacles. It's the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. And clarity on the 9 of Pentacles, Spirit, please. You got Judgment. Why is the Son of Pentacles here? The Empress in reverse. Why is the 4 of Wands here, Spirit? High Priestess. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here, Spirit? Seven of Swords. And then finally, why is the Five of Pentacles here in reverse? Got the Son of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. I was picking up before these two cards came out that your person is really feeling like they might have ignored their intuition the first time around. They feel as though they weren't able to express themselves and how much they absolutely truly loved you the first time around. And they feel like right now at no, like there's nothing that's going to stop this person from showing you what it is that they were supposed to. They feel they were supposed to show you the first time around. I feel like your person feels called to awaken to actually drive in and stabilize this union with you and put forward all the effort that they need to in order to kind of make it happen. I feel like your person might have at some point in time realized that they were being a little bit deceptive, or at least they might have let things kind of, where they could have controlled things a little bit better the first time around, and they didn't. They recognize that now they have a duty to right any wrongs. And I feel like your person now understands that they're strong enough in order to make the right decision and in order to move things in the direction that they want to this time around without maybe sacrificing or sabotaging some of this connection by, you know, dealing with things that didn't really matter. I feel like they let a lot of things that didn't really matter in this connection kind of get in the way, and they recognize this. So now they're kind of telling themselves at all costs, like they just want to right any wrongs. And I do feel like for a lot of them that they feel like they totally screwed things up because of the fact that they weren't addressing or doing things that they knew was the right thing to do the first time around, which was to follow their heart. With the Knight of Cups, I feel like they really want to be able to give you this love offering. They want to communicate how their emotions, for a lot of you guys, I'm feeling like they never really fully were able to express in words and action how they felt for you. And now they just don't want to go down that path anymore, and that they've had an awakening of what it's going to take to bring in unity, and it's going to take effort, and it's going to take them maybe letting go of any sort of deception. I don't feel like they did anything really like sneaky, like did anything, but I feel like they could have prevented things or done things in order to have things unfold differently that they didn't. They didn't take action that they were supposed to take the first time around. And I feel like they are prepared and they are aware and they are willing to take action and really come forward and show you that they love you. Okay, so this is kind of future energies here. Spirit, can we get a bit more for pile number 3's person? Future energies here, what we're picking up here for pile number 3's person. Thank you so much. We got the Sun. And tell me we're going to get the garden again. Nope. We got the Whip and Broom. Okay, the Sun is a very positive card, but the Whip and Broom is not so much. And we have birds. Okay, so I feel as though there's a lot of talk about what has happened. I feel like there's a lot of talk about painful situations. I feel like there's a lot of interference with a lot of other people. I feel like people are kind of getting involved in situations which they don't need to, which is making this a lot worse. It's also providing or making your person, it's creating a lot of noise around your person, and any clarity your person has is kind of muddying the waters around it. But I feel as though with your person's, that's kind of what I'm feeling happened the first time around. So even though I think the environment is still maybe testing your person, or at least presenting itself, your person has this very strong desire to move things forward differently, like than they did the first time around. I feel like your person is not wanting to listen to any sort of third party here or noise. And yeah, it's kind of like past gossiping about what has happened maybe in the past that wasn't too great in this situation. Any sort of wrongs that have happened, I feel like the situation is going to present itself again, but your person is determined to pull through it like they didn't the first time, to prove to themselves and to you just how much you kind of mean to them. I feel like your person recognizes that maybe they didn't do everything that they could have done the first time around to, you know, make things happen here. I know this is a very specific message because we are talking about someone returning, but I do feel like that is what I'm really picking up here for this pile. So if this did not resonate, you might want to go check out one of the other piles, but I do feel like this person is left and has come back, is kind of stronger for it and able to provide a lot more to the situation than they have in the past. And they've realized their wrongdoings, and they're willing and able to work on this connection because of their love for you. But that's what I'm seeing here for pile number 3. And yeah, that was a very interesting reading. I really enjoyed doing that for you. If you haven't subscribed and this resonated, please do so. That's the best way to support my channel, and you get to see more readings. And if you did